Hey Ross World, my money makes money. Rich uncle, rich uncle. No, none of my uncles are rich. They're not even thousandaires. And I'm not talking about any uncles that I know that are rich. I'm talking about Rich Uncles, the investment app for real estate investment trust. That's mainly what they do with Rich Uncle. Now, they are a crowdfunding combining commercial investment site for real estate. Now, it's a pretty cool way to get into real estate. No, you won't be on actual properties. They will, but you'll be investing in the properties that they own. So I'm going to look down because it's quite a bit of information, but I'm going to go over it very quickly because I just want you to get the meat and potatoes and, of course, to do your own research because Ross World is not responsible for anybody gaining $1 million or losing $1 million. And if you gain $1 million, hook a brother up, give me 10%. I'm giving you all this good information off of it. Here we go. Just like Wealthfront in the sense of your initial investment has to be $500. Now that's pretty low considering like another site called Fundraiser. They also do the same sort of thing. Their minimum deposit is $1,000. Rich Uncle is $500. Now most of my information is coming from investorjunkie.com. So they have all the details, all the disclaimers, all the small print there for you to read yourself. So let's get through this. They have absolutely zero fees, okay? The offering types of the money you'll be receiving is equity, and the property types that they have are commercial. Let me just read this fairly quickly. Excuse me as I look down. They says, historically, Rich Uncles had distributed a 7% dividends on a monthly basis. This is an increase from the 6.5 dividends they offered when their real estate investment trust first launched in 2016. Now, this is actually good to note here. It says the hypothetical earnings found on their website assumes you reinvest your dividends over 5 years. So this is long-term investment. This is not short-term. We're talking about 3 to 5 years of investment. This is not that quick cash. This is our long-term cash that will be paying you in your retirement from years from now. All right, now the pros on here have quite a bit of information. I'm just going over the bold, okay, just the bold. No REIT expenses, no real estate investment trust expense. And this is the one I absolutely love. It states that you make money, or rich uncles don't get paid. What does that mean? If they don't make money, you don't make money. If you don't make money, they don't make money. So it's a partnership. I actually like that. Here's another one I know you guys is going to love. And I'm going to read this paragraph because it's important. Truly passive real estate alternative. Rich Uncles is a truly passive real estate investment. You invest in the REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust, and Rich Uncle does all the legwork and paperwork associated with owning, leasing, and managing commercial properties, paying your cash dividends on a monthly basis. They're going to pay you cash dividends on a monthly basis. But I would advise you reinvest those dividends because you want dividends compounded on dividends. Now, when Rich Uncles look for tenants, they look for high quality tenants, people with A1 credit, with good credit. So they have steady income coming in. That way they're not dealing with these shady people who don't want to pay their rent. Oh, they trying to 30, they got to be in court, pay all this money, yada, 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 yada. You get what I'm trying to say. High quality tenants. Now for you real estate junkies out there, I'm going to read this particular paragraph for you. This may mean something for you. Geographical diversification reduces real estate exposure risk. What does that mean? Rich Uncle's strategy is to acquire properties across the country, thereby reducing the risk of any one market by diversifying their holdings geographically. Low minimum investment. Once again, only $500 and then your monthly dividends. Like a dividend paying stock, Rich Uncles provide steady monthly dividend income, and you can choose to receive your dividends in cash or reinvest them. I know that course some of you out here, you know what I'm saying? Now, cons. Here we go, cons. Because if there's pros, there's always cons to something. Investment liquidity. Once you make an investment, you are pretty much committed to investment for the term. This is currently no secondary market to sell your investment to others. So a lot of people see that as a con. You want to be able to sell that if you can. Long-term investment. While some investors have turned to non-traded REITs to sidestep stock market risk, it's important to understand you give up some liquidity at the same time. Real estate is a longer-term investment. Now, monthly dividends are not guaranteed. I'm going to say it again. Monthly dividends are not guaranteed. And I'm going to read a little bit of what they have. This can be said of any dividend, really, which is true. There are no guarantees when it comes to investing, and that includes monthly payouts from rich uncles. Rich uncles' 50% equity model greatly diminishes the chance of foreclosure on any of their holdings, and their tenant screening process ensures credit worthiness, but there's still a chance tenants will fail to pay their rent, which would mean there is no rental income to distribute. So they can't make people pay their rent, but they really have a good screening process that, let's say, for instance, 98% of their tenants pay rent and you get your dividends. That's just like individual stock, guys. It's not a guarantee that Ford is going to pay you that 5% dividend rate, okay? It really depends. It's all a crap shot. It really is. But we have been used to getting those dividends for those particular stocks we have in our portfolios. So we're used to getting those dividends, either cashing them out or reinvesting them. Same thing as rich uncles. This is an investment. Last but not least, their website requires an account even to learn more. You know how sometimes you go to a website like, I don't really want to get involved with this without knowing all the details or whatnot. So you go to learn more or how it works, and you get all the information. Now, in order for you to get the information in this, you have to open an account just to get to learn more. Because if you hit learn more, it pops up in order for you to open an account. That is a con. But everything else looks great. I really haven't heard any bad reviews about rich uncles, only good things, especially when you're talking about 7% return on your investment with those monthly dividends coming in. That is a great option. So this is a great option for you guys who are really looking to real estate, but you don't want to get your hands dirty, but you want to reap the benefits because you know right now the housing market is booming. I should know. I just bought a house. So understand how Rich Uncle works. Once again, most of my information came from investorjunkie.com. This is Ross World, where you can invest in real estate and get money and dividends back from real estate when you really don't have any real estate. I'm out.